breaking news today from Fabrizio and Pantiglia. We have a producer problem, and today he hasn't been there in a lot. What's that? 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 He's been punished for 20. Please don't like this out. Please don't give me money back. Give me my money back. Hey! Stop! Oh my God! Oh, God! I was ready to hit me. But look. It's happened every time. Yeah. Blood filming out. Oh boy, he hit me in my face. So are you okay now? For what now? But when it's time to solve the issue, we're gonna see who's been doing this to me the whole time. Oh, sounds like it. I'm sorry to tell you, sir. But from maybe now on, nobody will hurt my case because we're gonna be protected by the others. You sure, dude? They've been protected. I'm not producing for the guys. You are punished. We will save the key for the ball. You are punished. Now you are on punishment. Stop moving around. You are punished. So every day he got punished. His sins got killed. After last time, he has been warned. But this morning, after this, watch this. Oh! He's killed, man. This boy has been killed for 15 hours, and 15 hours later, he's been almost died because of that work he's been doing. Because you know why you know what's so real, right? I don't know what I'm saying. Like, what happened? I don't know. So today, after 15 hours later, he almost died because he's been really hot. He had been passed out because he was getting ready to die. But he called 711 in time, and the progressions arrested him. He was punished he got punished for one time because when he was trying to send no backs, he sent an email from them talking about he was hurting Angry Nod at the River Park like 10 weeks ago, and he's 10 months ago, and he's been creeping all the Rockies. When he was with the Freddies started coming, because when they retired, they've been sneaking around. And everybody got scared because of Freddies. But every day, nobody got what they do there. And for a fact, they will be doing this. And now, go back to the check. My bad, it's hard. So they be reacting when they get a little older, they gonna be edible now. And they don't know how to be stinky, so they rap and crash for a while. But everybody thinks he's a loser, but they paid that he's a loser. You gonna be like, after that, something really happened. When he was trying to go to Freddy's left, he died. He was found killed by next to the Chick-fil-A, which means he's been demotivated. He checked his skin bone. He's about now everything. Because of that Freddy, he got killed after he was making some overseas. Because his other boy was killed after he was serving overseas. He served about 10 books and a half, almost going on 11. Plus, he did overseas and he got cursed. And he forgave that. If he forgave Jesus for all his sins before he died. Now, he told him what he did. When he was answering God, the thunderstorm came. But see, God answered him back, and he was so good that every now and then the military should be careful. Mike up some overseas, send him some books, good job. And then when he was in military, he finally came home with a warship, but his hair got too different, so he had to go to the doctor. He removed some hairs out because of the military. He got cursed after he made a breath out, and breath. Watch his scrub, breath. And now he's now done for the day. And now his hair got new, and he now can use a fighter. But it's always that. It's not like this, and I got this hair that too fast, man. Like, stop treating like, ain't tooth makes it. What's up? Well, how do you feel if they threaten you? If Tooth was a place, they made a Tooth out call, and they closed it all down. Schools were canceled, the stores were closed down, and they were shut down forever. And they spread COVID-11 in the store, and they spread a couple thousand COVIDs in the city by the stores nearby the house. Because every day when neighbors would walk down the side of their heads, they get sick every time. If they put their heads down, put their hoods up, they'll be sick. Or if they had the right way, they will be okay. Because every time it comes to the COVID, they certainly get sick. So at a certain time, they get masked bigger. But then they showed up for the wedding. And the COVID hits after they kissed the bride. They start like, whoop, 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 whoop. And I said, you better kiss the bride. It's all right. Wait. Every day, he's not concerned about weddings. They're concerned about stores. Because when she was complaining about other stores, she had an issue with his father and mother. But see, every day, he's not kind of like he's a producer for. He's a Christopher. And Christopher's cousin got killed because he was doing overseas. He served 10 books and a half, almost going on 11, literally. And plus, he did overseas and got cursed and told Jesus forgive for all his sins. And he went to heaven, and he finally would have it. He almost went to edge because he thought he helped the white people, but he helped the white people. So Christmas was all good. If everyone accused of being rich, they go out to get these losers out of their mind because they be like, help, and they weirdos. I don't give an entertainer what to say. I don't give a toss. They not doing nothing. Yeah. I'm drinking, man. I gotta do this, man. I'm about to start drinking. He has an issue, and now he's all complaining stuff. I was only like, but Trigger, this Trigger trying to get on my man like Trigger, you ain't nothing. But for yourself, man, like Trigger, you ain't gotta do nothing with it. But Trigger, you ain't gotta do nothing. And now, for the interviews, tomorrow, the 18th podcast gonna have a celebration! And tomorrow is gonna be a 19th, and then in 2 days it's gonna be a 19th podcast. It's always gonna be a final episode, and we will be continuing on making podcasts. It's just gonna be a final episode. Take 33s and go on, dude. And that's gonna be the access for the limit. And for the access, they made a huge fan because when they was making podcasts and stuff, they paid for the money. This podcast called Read Some Books on Super Wide Shows, it costs like $10 and a half. $10 and 49 cents and a half. Because see, when he was raising a lot of money, he wasted some couple of things that he didn't support. Everybody been reported, because several people reported podcasts talking about they were all scared. But luckily it had to be a scare, because they got jealous of playing books. They used to always get jealous because I paid for them, and they got that much. So when this boy played things, he got broke. And he's now almost been arrested. They put him on the streets because every time he was getting scared, he made a wild podcast out of it. See, it's not. And they shut the podcast down like 2 years ago. Made another podcast finally. Because of that, it's not like an interviews could come. They don't know how to support the families and stuff. Because for the past 3 years, they made a podcast center called Podcast We Make Suka Center. But it was Sukali Wad, because it was supposed to be Suka Center, not Suka Center. He made that one wide. But every day, everybody would like it. So everyone kept it. And they had to shut it down because Progressive hated it. And they started reporting other stuff. Every day, they made another report out of it. And see, they don't know how to do fractions. And they got rid of distracted because it was friendships. And friendships means they gotta do it. It's friendship. My man, my dad, my father-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law. And he has more people for about less, because when he was verified his phone number, all the verifications started to come out. And this year, it's going to be changes on Chat too. The verification pops up on notes and social media. Even when Music Live Bay uploads was cashing up some money, Music Live Bay uploads on Robert Myers' profile has been wasting a lot of money, because he went to the podcast. He created a lot of thousands of that, but see, he cost Andy and Dwayne. And plus, the podcast got made, because after Alive with Steve Bunch made a podcast, he made it too. But every single day, it's not like he can make a podcast. He told one thing that he can make it. It's all podcast. But for every now on, they're going to be creating podcasts. Because see, when this boy died, he had another podcast streamer. And he continued on making them. But then he imported a couple podcasts. And several people imported that podcast's favorite. Some reported them, and 17,000 people started for import because they didn't like that thing. He created multiple podcasts in the world, and they made a lot of money. But for the past 2 years, once they mainly changed it, they had 10 billion and they earned 5 billion and a half, and they started making it. After all these months, it's now. They went up to $50,101 billion. And they've been paid for it. They all rich, and they're gonna stay rich forever. And they're gonna stay rich on tech. So every now, it's 6:30 in the morning, and we got another one coming on. And today, Trump Harris is going to another president station. He is now helping others. He's serving militaries tomorrow, and he's going to do more perks than that. He served about 15 perks, and he got to get 20 in that. Now, it's not weird. Every time they started creating Close Angles Money Freestyle, this be created. They started adding money, multiplying adults and kids come. Adults maybe learn about money sometimes, but they leave. And sometimes they escape. They take other people's property. And mine contain a copycat. He's a copycat. I swear it. He's a copycat. Why? Because he's a copycat. But see, everything happens every day. It's not like it would be real.